they like need an enemy, and usually it's based on race.
They need an enemy. It's based on race. They have uniforms that are very identifiable. Brock's group, give me a fact.
Fascists glorify current leaders.
Fascists are going to glorify current leaders, and can you give me an example?
Mao was a very good example, but he was a communist. But Mussolini, Hitler,
in Iraq with Saddam.
With the statues, yeah, exactly. Go ahead, Brian's group.
In socialism, the finish line is the same for everybody. They all start at different places, but there's no motivation.
That's actually very, very true. When you're dealing with socialism, in the race analogy, the race meaning the running race, if you will, in the United States, how does it work, starting line versus finish line?
We all start at different spots, or the same spot, and, in public education, and then we try and get as far as we can.
The idea is that everybody starts at the same spot, and then you go as far as your ability will take you. What you're saying is that in dealing with socialism, it's not the starting line that's important, but it's the finish line. Everybody, go ahead.
Because it's all distributed equally. Everyone's supposed to have equal stuff, so everyone's going to end up at the same spot.
Everybody's going to end up at the same spot, but they accept that everybody's going to start in different places. Absolutely valid. Esther's group.
Oh, we are going to say that the Jim Crow laws were examples of conserving what exists.
The Jim Crow laws were examples of conserving what exists. Can you give me one example of a Jim Crow law?
They had different water fountains.
They had different water fountains.
And usually it was like worse than the white people's conditions.
Well, like what she's saying is in the case where, like you were saying, it's for the black people, their water fountain might be a hose.
Just black
a puddle,
people?
and then
I don't know.
The white one would be a...
Oh, come on.
Gotcha, gotcha. Brock's group, give me a fact.
In Marxism, the bourgeoisie was the rich and had control of the means of production.
The bourgeoisie were the rich and had control of the means of production. Ryan's group.
Statists believe in regulating business.
I'm sorry, say again?
Statists believe in regulating business. And this would be like Nazi Germany, who want to control business.
A statist. Yeah. Is statist ideology?
I don't think so.
Was statist ideology?
I think it's an erase.
Statist was chapter 3.
Oh my God.
We lost one.
Is it not an ideology? They believe in regulating business. Is it not an ideology?
Give it to him.
Okay, make the case. Make the case.
I say it's already on.
That is the case. Okay, do I give it to him?
No. Yes. No.
No.
Yes. You guys don't exist.
What's that, Susie? All right, we'll put him back up. This is
Oh, why?
Okay, all right, Esther's group, give me a fact.
The proletariat.
Quiet down, go ahead.
The proletariat's the opposite of the bourgeoisie, the oppressed people.
The oppressed people, the proletariat, P for proletariat, or the poor.
That wasn't a very good description. I would actually hear what else they had to say.
Go ahead, tell me more.
Other than poor.
But quickly, 5, 4.
It didn't happen. It suggests that workers should like cast off their chains. They should rebel against the rich.
The proletariat were the workers. They should cast off their chains. Indeed, they were the poor class that were being... What was the wealthier class doing to them?
Oppressing.
Oppressing or exploiting. Go ahead, Brock's group. Give me a fact.
The Nazis, if you weren't able to contribute to society, you might as well go off and die.
Ooh, that's true. That's true. That is getting into chapter 3, though. I gave it once. I'll give this group 1, too. But let's make sure we're in chapter 6. Go ahead, Brian's group.
On the scale, extreme conservatives, you said were Nazis.
Extreme conservatives are Nazis.
We already went
That's
through
That's
that.
been said.
They have
That's been said. All right, Esther's group, give me a fact. The points are riding on this one.
Yeah.
Nationalism is extreme pride in your country, and yes.
And what?
Nationalism is extreme pride in your country. Anything else?
And the draft is something that they use in nationalism to glorify war.
To glorify war. Go ahead, Brock's group.
I think that was theirs.
Capitalism leaves room for people's opportunities to grow into profit. Capitalism.
All right, are we taking that?
No.
Okay, there's more. 5, 4.
Capitalism has the leaves an opportunity for people with above average ability to grow and increase their own personal profits.
Exactly.
Are we taking that?
No.
Okay, I got a lot of notes. I need one answer. 5,
Take it, yes.
4, 3.
Say it. Okay, I'll decide.
Wait, what's that?
The Willow Newberry brass cross is a sign of keeping conservative values.
Well, how?
Yeah.
By keeping the brass cross up there, that was the conservatives wanted to keep it up, conserve what exists kind of
You're
thing.
repeating yourself.
It's a different article
You're
though.
yourself.
And that the liberals were saying, you know, put up different signs or take it down. Put up every different
You either
sign.
put like
To
every
be more
sign-
inclusive. Yeah, I can go with that. All right, if y'all will, write your names. If you will,
And I'm included in that one.
write me +5. This will be for the first exam.